Good morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 32. Please subscribe. This particular section of lessons that we are in, maybe more than some of the others, but it's bringing together a lot of our previous lessons, but it's also truly unraveling the thought system that we have been working with. This thought system that we have been working with has come to us courtesy of the ego. We are starting to realize that it is not working for us. There's got to be a better way. So today's lesson, I have invented the world I see, and I'm going to just start with the first paragraph. Today we are continuing to develop the theme of cause and effect. I'm going to stop there. Everything is cause and effect. Cause and effect is a universal law. It works. It is prevalent here as it is in heaven, now in the eternal realm. The difference is the cause of everything in the eternal is God. And we are the effects of that as everything else. But everything that comes from the cause of God is filled with light and love. Here, with the thought system that I've been working with from the ego, there's still cause and effect. The cause are the separated thoughts that I have had from a limited thought system, a limited mind. God's mind is unlimited. So if I'm working with something that's limited, it can only go so far. And the limitedness of it will be how everything is affected. So we're continuing to develop the theme of cause and effect, so that cause and effect is true in heaven as on earth, as above, so below. You are not the victim of the world you see, which was yesterday's lesson, because you invented it. We invented an illusion. How can I be the victim of an illusion? If I made it up, I can unmake it. You can give it up as easily as you made it up. You will see it or not see it as you wish. Again, a little Yoda in there. While you want it, you will see it. When you no longer want it, it will not be there for you to see. So again, this is really bolstering this idea of our undoing of this system now. As long as I want it, as long as I think there's a benefit to this ego world, to this world that I have invented, I will hold on to it. When it no longer has a benefit for me, I will let it go. I will not see it any longer. Lesson 15, that, my thoughts are images that I have made. That brings forth that's how I have invented this world. It came from my thoughts. Everything started with a thought, but it was coming from a limited thought. And we can even say an unholy thought. God's world, truth, comes from the unlimited, and it is always a whole and complete thought, a holy one as well. The idea for today, like the preceding ones, applies to your inner and outer worlds, which are actually the same, however we see them differently. In yesterday's lesson, that I am not the victim of the world I see, and one of the viewers prefers to say, I'm not the only one who changes verbiage, that I am not the victim, I am not a victim of the world I see. And if that works, use it. We're all about having this course work for us. So if I change a word here and there, or you change a word here or there that makes it more impactful, I'm all for it. So in yesterday's lesson, we told us that we will escape from both the inner and the outer worlds, because the inner is the cause of the outer. The thoughts are what I have used to invent the world I see. Our practicing is, as yesterday, and I don't think I totally explained it, a morning session, an afternoon session, 3 to 5 minutes. Close your eyes for the first part and do the inner world. And as the thoughts go by in that wonderful parade, that I have invented this, I have invented this world that I see. I've invented this situation, experience that I see. And then you open up your eyes and you look around, and then you use that same verbiage, that same idea for everything that you are experiencing outwardly. Then, of course, repeat the idea as unhurriedly as possible, and to which the images of your imagination present. Repeat the idea today unhurriedly as often as you wish, and as you wish the images of your imagination presents to your awareness for everything that comes to us. Now, no less, this time, no less than 3 minutes. We need at least 3 minutes, but we can go to 5, and we can go longer if there's no uncomfortableness. And that is always the key with the Course. If we begin to feel stressed, upset by any of this, then we stop and we step back. We will go back into it. The lessons are not done just once, just spoiler alert there if you didn't realize that yet. And then it also says that when we do our practice, try to schedule it when there's going to be as few distractions as possible for us. And continue this, I have invented the world I see throughout the day, and apply it immediately to any situation that may distress you. And with that, we would say, I have invented this situation as I see it. I've invented this situation as I see it because it came from a thought and I have no neutral ones. And lesson 19, and I think that one really plays in here with this, is I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts, the effects of my seeing. I'm not alone. We are together in all of this. So this is why we go home together. I cannot be apart from my brother as God cannot be apart from me. We spoke of it yesterday or the day before about, how close we are, that God is in everything I see. God is in my mind. I couldn't be closer than that. I want to turn over all of my thoughts that I am having that are separated thoughts and give them all over to the Holy Spirit and to my Father, that these thoughts now will be whole and holy and loving. That's where we are heading with this. We've invented the world that we see, but we have the ability to uninvent it, to let it go. Oh, there's Frozen again. So this is an empowering idea that we truly can decide what it is we want to have our world be. Do we want it to be filled with light, or do we want it to be small and filled with darkness? We get to decide. That's it for today, and I hope it helped. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment. Love in the comments. Smile on the recognition of the power that we have to change this, and pray for this to dawn upon us as quickly as possible. And breathe, smile, breathe, pray. It's a good day. Namaste.